Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Last week I posted the second in my mini-series of videos looking at the music and techniques of Mark Knopfler, where we looked at the song Walk of Life. This week I'll be looking at that beautiful song that I played in the introduction, Romeo and Juliet. Romeo and Juliet is possibly the best known and best loved of Mark Knopfler's songs. It's certainly one of my favourites to play, and it contains probably my favourite of any lyric line of any song ever. Drop me a note in the comments with what you think is the greatest line in a song, and if I get a few comments, I'll let you know which line I'm talking about from Romeo and Juliet. So I've swapped the resonator that I used in the intro for my trusty acoustic. The resonator plays havoc with the cameras and it's a bit less comfortable on the knee as well. But apart from that, it's exactly the same as the acoustic, and you'll be able to play this song on your acoustic if you haven't got a resonator. So the first thing that you'll need to do is to retune your guitar to an open G tuning. So what that means is D, G, D, G, B, D. So the E strings and the A strings and the top E string down one full step. The next thing is to put your capo on the 3rd fret, and then to get familiar with some new chord shapes. Rather than go through these one by one, I'm going to show them to you as we go along. They're really easy to pick up and you'll be fine after a few goes through. So on to the playing. So as I said, before you start plucking any strings, grab your capo and put it on the 3rd fret. This song is in the key of F, so putting the capo on 3 raises the pitch to the right place. So the first chord, once you've got your capo on your 3rd fret, your first chord is that chord of F. So this is the shape. So let me point this way. You're barring across the 2nd fret with your index finger. Then you have your little finger on the 4th fret of the top E string, your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, and your ring finger on the 4th fret of the D string. So that's your first chord. So now we can start the song. Okay, so with that chord fretted, this is what we do. Once more. I'll give you the close-up on the picking hand. Okay, so you can probably start to sense that that's the beginning of the song now. Then we get into the second new chord shape. So we've come from here, and then we literally just take everything off the frets apart from that bar. And now we do this. And the next bit's dead straightforward, because you just take your fretting hand off and pluck like this. I'll go through that all the way through. So I started the 2nd phrase there. So we're starting the 2nd phrase. And then watch this run, it's beautiful. Okay, I'll start that 2nd phrase again. open. Just a note on the strumming technique here. It's similar to the frailing technique that I've talked about in the previous two videos. This is very characteristic of Mark Knopfler, and he uses it to brilliant effect in a lot of his music. So you can see how I brush my fingernails down the strings to get that sound. Then it's about how the thumb, index and middle fingers work together. So just watch my picking hand. So there, that's the frailing technique that I talk about. Well, that's the hardest part done, which is brilliant. One thing I would probably say at this point is that if you've got a guitar which has got quite a high action and or very heavy strings, it might be quite difficult to play this tune. Even if you're quite competent, it's going to be quite tricky. Detuning reduces the tension a bit, but what I would say is that if you're really struggling, try detuning your guitar not to an open G, but half a step lower than that to an open F sharp. Now that might just help a little. It just reduces the tension. So now we're on to the easier parts. Let's walk through a verse really slowly and I'll show you the chords and the runs. Love struck Romeo. So that's a new chord. Sings the streets a serenade. There's that bar chord again. Back to this one. Laying everybody low with a love song that he made. Finds a street light, steps out of the shade, and on the says something like, let me show you that again. Okay, I'll go through that at a little bit of a more normal pace and you can see how that all goes together. Love struck Romeo, sings the streets a serenade, laying everybody low with a love song that he finds a street light, steps out of the shade, says something like, you and me babe, how about it? Okay, excuse the singing on that one. I'm not the best singer in the world, but it just gives you an idea of how the whole thing goes together. And you'll see, if I just play through that verse again without the singing, you'll see how that frailing technique really comes to the fore. Okay, so that's the verse. The chorus is actually really very similar. So I'll show you how that works now, and then it's just really then a case of stringing it all together. Okay, so I'll sing through slowly and just have a look at the chords that I'm playing. Juliet, we made love, you used to cry. You said I love you like the stars above. Love you till I die, and there's a place for us. sounds a new chord, and it's this one. 2nd fret of the bottom E string, 2nd fret of the D string, and then you've got what is essentially a minor chord. When you gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong, Juliet? And then you're back into the sort of introduction, linking part, the main riff. Okay, so let's go through that chorus really slowly. Juliet, we made love, you used to cry. Easy bit. You said I love you like. So there's a like a syncopated from the bar chord to this shape. You said I love you like the stars above. Love you till I die. And there's a place for us. You know the movie song. Pardon the mistake. When you gonna realize just that the time was wrong. So on this bit, you're not playing the bottom note, you're playing the A string. Then it resolves back to the main theme. Okay, and that's really it for the song. You've got the main theme, you've got the verses, and you've got the chorus there. And it's built around really just a small number of chord shapes. As you'll see, you do have to be a little bit careful with your tuning. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you've got something out of it, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope there's something in there that you can use in your playing. So until next time, happy practicing, and bye for now.